house. If you'd like to speak to them or get a psychic reading, give us a call 08712 44 90 99, or you can email us tps@granadamedia.com. Now, if you have already contacted us, then our experts may well have a message for you. So do keep watching. They'll be appearing on the screen, bottom of the screen later in the show. And Anneka Rice gets some star treatment from our astrologer, Maria.
On the emotional side, you are very restless. You do get easily bored. And it makes it very difficult for you sometimes to sit still. When under pressure, you will become the action man of the zodiac.
I'm a very good person to call in a crisis.
Yes.
Not in my own crisis.
No, not in your own.
Terrible.
But extremely good at sorting out other people's problems.
Yeah. The dates she chose happened to be before anyone knew anything about me, so that was significant for me.
Now, we get thousands of calls, letters and emails from you guys asking for our advice, and we do try to answer as many as possible. But this week, one letter in particular stood out. It was written by this lady, Dawn Martine, and you join us now. Welcome to the programme.
Hi, Kate.
What did you say in your letter that our experts picked out?
Well, what I said was, Teresa, is I'm 37 years old and I'm a mobile hairdresser during the day. Right. But at the weekend I work as a cabaret singer. And I've been doing this now for about 7 years. But I've also had acting lessons. And my acting teacher said, well, I think you're a born actress, so try and get an agent. So I got this agent in London earlier on this year, but I've only had one audition. Right. And I want to know where my career's going. Is it going into acting? Will I remain a cabaret singer?
Or could you just talk for a living? Bless you. No, thank you very much. So that's the story, right? So what do we have to do now? We'll put the runes, I think.
Hand in the bag.
Oh,
have a good feel
I feel
around.
like testing you actually as well. I want you to sing for me.
okay.
I think you should afterwards. And take 3, please.
Do the runes first.
Yeah. They're just coming to me, Teresa.
Good. That's the way it's meant to be.
I know. I've watched you on the telly.
Okay. What you've actually chosen for your first 3 runes is a time of disruption. Yeah. So it's saying that, you know, you've been through quite a disruptive time, that there's some change. You've got this... There's a feeling looking at them. You've got the rune of justice, which makes me want you to carry on with your singing.
Yeah.
The acting, I mean, I don't know. I don't see any harm in you, perhaps, you know, looking to see what an agent... But that's just a profession where so many people are chasing... so few parts.
Yes.
It doesn't mean I don't think you could do it, but if I had these runes, I'd concentrate on the singing. Right. Let's follow them up with these. So take 3 more.
Why are you using the different runes? What do these guys...
Just to try to give us some indication of this. I mean, this is her time of disruption. This is her justice. Hopefully, these would either reflect on this,
and
or
these
give
are the
us
Scandinavian
these
runes,
are the Scandinavian ones, or actually give us another thing to look at.
Right.
Okay. But again, interestingly, this is a rune of disruption. This is a rune of termination and new beginnings.
Wow.
Okay.
Right.
So those two. This is an interesting one because it's satisfaction, throwing yourself into something, following that path and doing it, but it's also being in the right place at the right time. So I think, looking at this, there will be an opportunity there for you, but it could be a bit... It may come in and be dressed up in a weird way, that you may bump into somebody somewhere where you wouldn't normally be and accept an offer.
Yes.
But I'm still motivated to think it's the singing.
Right.
Right. Isn't it really that you're just getting this bit of advice just to confirm what you really already want to do?
Yes, it is really. I just feel...
What's holding you back? Why, I mean, why didn't you go into it before, I should really ask, because having left it for quite a while.
I haven't left it. This year I got my agent,
yeah.
you know, and I've been singing 7 years, and I feel like I've completed something with my singing.
Sure.
I feel like, you know, the singing...
You wanted to explore another area.
Yeah, and I can't get anywhere with it. You know, I'm on the cabaret.
Do you think maybe you're being shown something that the change is due?
Yeah.
And maybe you don't feel you're getting anywhere with the singing at the moment, but perhaps by exploring the acting, it could be leading you back into a path of singing.
Yes, it could.
Yeah,
it could,
that's what I think.
Do you?
Yeah, I think it's also early days. You've only made the change, you've only had the agent recently. It's very early days.
Yeah, he says to me, be patient.
Yeah, because it's been a very
all
strange
agents
time
say
in
be
that
patient, but it's true. But I tell you what, then, so the advice is to focus on the singing, to go for it, which has really got to come from you anyway. But are you going to share a bit of singing with us?
Yeah, of course I will, Kate, yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'll do Fever, Peggy Lee.
All right, then. Yeah? Can you do it sitting down?
Yeah, go on, why not? Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me a fever.
that's really brave. Thank you very much for joining us, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
But
Yeah,
be
good
patient.
luck.
He's right, your
Yes,
agent,
be
but
patient.
work at it. Anyway, it's not just the sofa that Teresa does her readings on. We sent her and the gang out onto the street to stop the shoppers in their tracks. How did you get on?
We had a fun time.
All right,
It was good. Yeah.
Let's find out. Take a look at this.
You have a little bit of an obsession about doing things, you know, all at once.
Yes, that's very true.
You also have lost a lot of weight as well. That's another thing you've been working at this last year or so, haven't you?
Yeah.
Have you been working out, just joined the gym?
No.
Well, you've certainly
Not
done a lot
enough
more
time.
walking,
Yes.
and you've been
I will.
out and about a lot more,
That's
so you
right,
don't
yeah.
take the car so much.
That's right, yeah.
Very eco-friendly. My guess is, too, you've always wanted a dog.
Well, the dog, my husband's asthmatic, so he's
Right.
allergic to most dogs, so...
Well, my guess is that you'll have the space and the dog will live mostly outside,
Right.
so it will be an option.
Yes,
All
very
right?
good, yeah.
And your daughter's always wanted a dog, isn't that right?
Yeah, mine does all the time.
Yeah, and she
yeah.
keeps mothering on about
yes,
it.
Yeah.
Well, it will happen, tell her,
Right.
but sometime in the future.
Right.
You like to know where you stand. You need to shut down options. You want to know where people are coming from
Yes,
and where
yeah,
they're going. It's
yeah, that's
terribly
true.
important. You're well able to control people. So
Yeah.
don't touch me. Right? Now, the good news is you're highly unlikely to go potty because this shows you're immensely stable. I'm making you sound like a perfect person, but you're not.
Definitely
You're
not.
not. There's little nicks and little things. See, there's a little
Yeah.
nick in the writing. That shows that you can speak your mind when you've got a mind to. Above all, you cherish loyalty, and once loyalty
That's
is
true.
lost, you will never, ever give it back.
You are quite a particular person. You're very particular who you share your life with. There is a side of you that says, really, I would like a long relationship, but it's only on my terms that I want one. So I'm going to put myself on the line here. Stop, going for them being too perfect, Mr. Perfect. Chill out a little bit about it. I get this very strong feeling there's somebody out there very special for you that will be part of your life before August next year.
Brilliant, thank you.
Okay, excellent.
I look forward to it.
All right, well, send me an invitation to the
Will
wedding
do.
and I'll buy me hat.
Definitely.
Well, there'll be more street readings tomorrow, but I've got to ask you, how do you tell if someone actually wants a dog, Robin? I mean, that's bizarre. How can you tell that in their palm?
There is a loop underneath the middle finger, which actually shows people are very, very in tune with animals. Now, I didn't know if that was a husband or the dog,
Yeah.
but sometimes they would like animals around.
Right, OK. There you go.
Accurate guess.
Anyway, I'm digressing because it's mystery guest time. Robin's here. As usual, you really have no idea who this person
No
is.
idea at all.
Absolutely. All cloak and dagger stuff behind the scenes, I can assure you. But for you guys at home and for our studio audience, here's who's joining us today. Right, don't look down because I've just seen something. Right,
right,
OK,
okay.
marvellous. Now, we've given you this person's palm print. What have you deduced?
The thing I like about this lady is she's got integrity, she's brave, and she probably wears her hair long. She's quite short, she's sinewy, she's going to have elfin sharp looks. She walks with a purpose. In fact, I think she struts.
OK, can I just stop you there, because you're giving me so much information. So it's definitely a she.
Definitely
We
a
can
she,
tell that
her.
from her
Yes.
palm.
Moving
OK.
over here, we can tell the first thing is the thumb particularly shows this ability to be all things, but a person who particularly has a very physical attribute to life, often shown with dancers. The knuckle further down on it is also very angular, which shows that legs and the body is so important. So they're going to be fairly lithe, sinewy.
OK, and carry on, because there's a lot there.
Yeah, because she's got a competitive edge. That kind of thumb is competitive. It's possessive. It won't let go. It's tenacious. It's all those things.
Right, OK.
Moving on. The other part, particularly, is the index finger. It's very pointy, but it's slightly shorter than the ring finger, making the middle finger look even longer. This shows a kind of nosiness, an ability to get under the skin of things, to be critical, to be always a bit bossy at times as well, and
OK,
a person who is very, very good at critical analysis.
Critical analysis.
Oh,
All right.
absolutely.
Any specifics? Can you tell if they're married?
Well, I can also tell that, yes, there is a marriage in the hand, but this person also needs their freedom. There's a freedom-loving side to this nature, and I believe that the pointy index finger also shows she's a gossip. She needs to be live up to date, out and about, and I believe it's some kind of journalism or that kind of thing.
Right, OK, so they're quite critical in that respect. Children, can you see if there's any children there?
Well, I believe there probably is one child underneath the little finger. That shows fairly well. But again, I'm unsure because this person has a double life in a sense. Their middle part, which is shown in the middle part of the lines, right in the centre of the hand, shows big change at age 28. Now, that can be also running a family and that duality. But I believe it's a bit of both. But she had a stonking good start at 19, big changes at 28.
OK, so the dates that we've got here for career-wise then are 19 and 28, you're saying?
Absolutely.
OK, anything else about that person? Do you like them?
Of course I like them, but the thing I like mostly is their truth and honesty, their frank and openness. They're so opinionated. You
Really?
can't shoot this person down, they'll shoot you back.
OK. Anything else about them physical-wise?
Probably they like their hair long. Of course, when people get old, they often cut it off, but she likes long hair. OK, all right. Well, we'll see how right or how wrong you are. There's quite a lot to take in there. We're going to go to a break now, but Robin and Therese will be taking your calls after the break, so we'll see you shortly.